Good morning, kind of. It's actually afternoon, it's 12:15. So today, my video, I'm doing a quick video to show you how to make the really yummy rice pudding. It's getting a bit cold and miserable, proper autumnal weather now, and this is really nice, good comfort food. It's just what we need. I made this at the weekend. For a family dinner. The fact that it actually got to the family dinner is a miracle, because as soon as we made it we wanted to eat the whole thing, and even when it went cold it was just as delicious cold. And yeah, so the fact that it made it to dinner was a miracle. I also just wanted to kind of show how easy and quick and simple things are with the Thermomix, because I'm actually working from home today, so I've got a couple of hours spare in between appointments, and I just thought, got a bit of extra milk. Really like that rice pudding that we made at the weekend. Let's quickly make some more. I've got time to do that. I'm at home. Shove it all in and just walk away and catch up with my reports that I need to do, my admin that I need to do before the next meeting. So yeah, this is it's actually called a sweet rice. It's not a British recipe. So another thing that's also useful to point out with the Thermomix is, because you're using cookie dough, some of these recipes, whilst in English, aren't necessarily British recipes, so you might not always recognise some of the ingredients. So the first time I went to look at this, it asked me for white short grain rice, and I thought, what's white short grain rice? Went to the shops, thought, can't see white short grain rice. I thought, well, it's got to be risotto rice, and so I googled it, and yeah, it is. It's just risotto rice. So if you're ever not sure, another recipe I used asked for fruit vinegar, and I thought, what do they mean by fruit vinegar? So I just googled it, and it told me what I needed. So these are my ingredients that I'm going to need today: milk and rice and sugar and cinnamon sticks, lemon rind and some salt, and also some eggs for later as well. So I literally, like before, I'm going to just follow this on screen and put in what I need. And whilst I do this, you can see my lovely derriere again. So the first thing I'm going to need is 150 grams of the rice. For those of you that might not be used to the Thermomix, it weighs its scale. It's a scale as well, so it weighs everything for you at the same time. It tells you exactly what to do, when to put stuff in. My rice is going everywhere because the bag is split. So you literally just follow the on-screen instructions. It tells you how much you need of stuff. It weighs it all out for you, so you don't need an extra set of scales. It's all in one. I press next, it tells me what to do. It resets the scales for you again. So it's now telling me I need 1,000 grams of milk. And I may have said this before in other videos, but if you've not watched them, then if you're not sure what 1,000 grams of a liquid is, you can always test the scales out beforehand, so you've got a rough idea, or you can Google it. And again, 1,000 grams of milk is roughly equivalent to 1,000 millilitres, which is about a litre. So I actually think it's about 2 pints. I've only got a pint out. Let's see. Yeah, it's just under 2 pints. And this is why I wanted to use this recipe, because I've kind of gone overboard on the milk just lately, and I need to use some of it up. So 1,000 grams of milk. I'm just going to take some photos as I do things, so sometimes it's nice to actually see what's on the screen, and you can't always see that on the video. Next, 3 lemon peel strips, the yellow part only, so I've chopped these up earlier. Lovely lemon, it smells again divine, and it does actually make a really nice taste to the rice dish as well. And a cinnamon stick. Throw it in, literally, just throw it in. You know me by now, nice and simple. Quick pinch of salt. Mix well with the spatula. Insert the lid, measuring cup, and again I always show you this, there's a hole in the middle of the lid, and they give you a measuring cup. So the recipe will tell you whether you need to put the measuring cup inside the lid or not. So there we go, hello. I'm going to put it in. Oh, you can't see me now. That quickly goes in there. Press next. And again, I'm just going to take a quick photo of this so you can see this alongside the video if you want to. It then tells you, so this is all pre-programmed if you've watched these before. If you haven't, it basically tells you how long it needs to cook for, what temperature it needs to cook it at, and then this one here is the selector speed, so whether it needs to chop or mix or knead, but for this it's simply just going to want to stir it. Now the other thing again, which is why it's a good one to show you, is inside the Thermomix is a blade. And obviously it does a lot of chopping and stirring and mixing and kneading, but it is a sharp blade. If you're making like a rice dish, like a rice pudding or a risotto for example, if that blade were to keep going round too fast in the wrong direction, it would just chop up all the rice and make it into a mush. So this actually has a reverse speed, so the blade can still turn, but it's the blunt edge of the blade going round so it doesn't mush up the rice. Okay, so did I take a picture? Yes, I've taken a picture of that. So it's going to be 40 minutes at 90 degrees. I don't need to touch anything apart from turn that selector on. That's now going to cook for 40 minutes, which is why I can set this going. It's taken me 6 minutes to get to this point with me chatting, but I've just thrown that all in. I can go off and do the reports that I need to do, or have my lunch, have a cup of coffee, tidy the house, put some clothes away, all the usual things in the next 40 minutes. Again, using the Cookie Do app that's on the phone and also downloaded onto my TM6 Thermomix, after 40 minutes I'm going to need to add some egg yolks, just the yolks, and the sugar. So we've not added any sugar yet. It's the first time I made this thought, when do we add the sugar? The sugar and the eggs go in after it's had this first 40 minutes worth of cooking. So I might just do a very quick video for that, but it just is to demonstrate that 5 minutes, shove it all in, walk away and carry on with everything else that you need to do, and I'll have some really nice sweet rice pudding to either spend the afternoon eating, hopefully not, and hopefully some will actually make it through to tea time, and maybe some seconds for tomorrow as well. Who knows? It's too yummy. Yes, so that's the quick one for Thermomix today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!